This is Knieskoppsheim by DS Power. It is 129.20 megabytes to download. This does require 5 mods to download before you can start playing this map. If you haven't got them already downloaded, they will download automatically once you start downloading this map. But those mods are Dutch Shed Pack by Rev Farmer and DMI 20mm Normandy, the Cow Shed Pack and Pig Shed both by DMI 20mm Normandy, Bunker Silo Newfangled by Dithmarsha Modding, and Storage Pallets by DS Power. The description says, welcome to Knieskoppsheim. The card contains 76 plots, 53 fields, 15 forests, 2 courtyards, BGA, a vehicle dealer, 3 points to sell, 8 productions, a cattle dealer, animals on the map, chickens, pigs and cows, a rock crusher, there are sacks of chicken feed, cow feed, sheep feed, seeds and fertilizer, 100 collectibles, and it is precision farming ready. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes. We are literally right on top of our sleep trigger, which is just there, and right in front of our lizard pickup. But this is the map, guys. It's not a huge map, but it's quite a cool little map. I quite like it. Now I'm in new farmer mode, but we are all the way over here, but our main farm in new farmer mode is over here, plus we get these 3 fields as well. So what are we doing over here, I hear you ask? Well, zoom in a bit better. There's this tiny little square there, 76. We actually own that plot. That is the plot our farmhouse is on. It's only valued at 768, so that's pretty random. But anyway, over here, the farm in New Farmer, the plot is worth just over 83 grand. This field here is 121 grand. This one's 68. And this one's 97. The field prices, they're not too bad. Some of them are a little bit pricey, but they are obviously the bigger fields. If we take 36, for instance, 249,000, 272. And then we've got some smaller ones like 53, just over 31 grand. So not too bad. Plenty of variation there. There's quite a bit of forestry, as it says in the description. They're a little bit pricey as well, but you're soon going to make some decent money there. So 361 grand for that, 597. There is smaller plots, 58,000, like so. Another one over here, quite a large one, 546,000. There is a BGA up here. Now that's not letting us click on that, but once you buy the BGA, it will show up that blue colour to show we own that plot of land. There is an outside of the map, if I zoom out and click on it, which takes in all this in around here as well. It's kind of like the sort of built up area we've got, and a few sort of bits and bobs and some of the productions, etc. That's got a value of 0, so we can buy that for free. That's quite nice. That's a decent touch. Whether you'll be able to use any of that land, I'm not quite sure. You'd have to sort of have a little bit of experiment and play about. There is 2 plots of land we do need to buy for things to show up, which I will do in a minute. We're gonna add in some money. I'll just take a sort of loan out because we only need a little bit extra than what we've actually got. So that is pretty much that bit. If I go across to here, there is 100 collectibles on here. They are the toys from Elm Creek. No productions, we don't start off owning. There is contracts available on the other fields we don't own. As you can see, we do already have 20 cows in our cow barn. I will talk about the other animals in a second and show you once we've bought them. Whilst we're in this menu, I'm just going to quickly add in some money. I think that should be enough. All our equipment looks pretty good. There's no custom crops or anything like that. Plenty of places to sell things, and we can also buy a couple of things from one place, which you'll see towards the end. No custom crops. There's no custom crop calendar or planting window. It's all pretty standard. And that is that side. We'll go through mods and slot counts and everything now while we're here. There's not a lot of mods, if I'm honest. If we go into this menu and down to this little sort of box, 3 boxes down there, part of the map, we do have these guys modded in specifically for the map. So we've got these 2 fertilizer spreaders. They have been modded in because they will take lime as well, which is pretty handy. The capacities are all the same, but they will now take lime. This Lizard MKS8 has got a DS on the end of it, I presume DS as in DS power. That will take diesel as well as the standard milk, water, liquid fertilizer and herbicide, and it also has a capacity range of 8,000 to 25,000 litres. We do have this power harrow modded in. I can't see any difference between that and the base game one, but I think it's been modded in to fit with this guy, so you can buy them separately if you want to. This has been modded in because this has a slightly increased capacity and it will take solid fertilizer as well. I'll get my words out in a minute. And then this guy here, which is those 2 combined, which you can buy as one, again has been modified just to take solid fertilizer and also increase capacity. We've got a couple of buckets here for wheel loaders. They've got increased capacities as well. They will hold everything pretty much. 3,000 to 15,000 litres for a bucket. Again with this guy, 800 to 5,000 litres, that's for front loaders. And then these are the sacks I think they talk about for, I think it was chicken feed and cow feed and things like that. But there's more than that, to be honest with you. We've got mineral feed, seeds, solid fertilizer, chicken feed, which is basically wheat, kufata, which is TMR to me and you, total mixed ration for your cows. We've got sheep feed, then we've got TMR in square and round bales, so pretty cool. It doesn't tell you the size of the bales on there, but once you click on them, they are 5,000 litres and the round ones are 3,500. Can change the colour of the foils as well, which is pretty cool. I like that. That's a nice touch. And we can buy them in bulk up to 8 if we want to. Same for the square ones. Pretty nifty. Then we have the storage pallets, which is one of the required mods. Basically they're different types of boxes and sort of little cages, as you can see, but they will hold quite a lot of things. So this first one, the fillable pallet, I cannot speak today, I don't know why, is only 500 to buy, 1,500 litres. It will hold all of those things along the bottom, so quite a lot. It is basically that, so you will buy it empty and then you can fill it up if you wish to. And then we have these 4 lattice boxes. They're like cages, again same price but slightly increased capacity, 2,500 litres. But these guys will only hold straw, hay, grass, potatoes, wood chips and sugar cane, but that's what they look like. Pretty cool, nice detail with the wood in the bottom, got that old look to them. So different colours, otherwise they're the same. And then we've got these 3 guys at the end, which are the metal boxes. Again, we're back to being able to hold pretty much everything, but 5,000 litres for these guys now, but these are 1,000 to buy. And again, very cool, detailed. You can see it's metal with the wood in the bottom, again just different colours like so. So that is those mods, and there's not a lot in this section either. If we go over here, I can show you a couple of things. So in sheds, we've got a few of the sheds from the Dutch shed pack, which is one of the required mods. You'll see all these as we go round. Silos, we've got this silo, a 200 million litre capacity, which is madness. That is a multi-fruit as well, I think. We've got the bow and pallet storage, which has been modded in. I think it's just the colouring and the texture of it that's changed. I don't think anything's different from the base game one, which is down here, which is the same price, so that's modded in. And then we have this bunker silo, which is pretty cool again, with the tyres on top there, nicely modelled. And then we have, I think that was it, it's just cows then. We've got part of the cow shed pack, a couple of cow barns like so, and in pigs we've got 2 more pig sties, which are pretty cool. Again, these are all part of those required mods, and I think that is it for those mods. If we go into landscaping and then the painting textures, there is quite a few there. We've got a grass, these are for the map as well. Look, we've got a ploughed state, a cultivated state, so that's pretty cool, you can do that. We've got loads of concrete, as you can see, different cobblestones and blocks and paving slabs, etc. We've got rock, granite, concrete again, animal mud, asphalt, concrete again, dirt, forest ground, grass, dry grass, gravel, and that is it. So quite a lot there. Trees, if we go in there, scroll to the end, as you can see, we're going into map specific trees, so quite a lot. And then in plants, this gets very interesting. We've got all the standard base game ones, but then we start going into different types of bushes. Look at this, we can put big branches down, whatever that is. Flight cap, I think that's the mushrooms, but there is a ton of things in here we can put down, so that is very cool that they've added that in. I like that. But that is it for those guys. So slot counts, we'll quickly go through them and then we'll get cracking. So like I say, I am in new farmer mode, and in new farmer mode it is 1098 slots. We do start off with a class Arian in small tractors, medium tractors. We've got a Fendt 718 Vario, we've got the Russell Mash Harvester, the pickup which you've just seen, 2 Valga trailers, we've got the header for the harvester, Agramash plough, Amazon cultivator. We do have that power harrow, that is for the map, and like I said, that will hook up to this guy, so we do start off owning that. That's pretty cool. We've got a planter as well, just a front mower, a loading wagon, we've got a mixer wagon for our TMR, we've got a front loader with a pallet fork, a class weight, that guy there, the Amazon T-Pack U and miscellaneous, and then we do start off with a couple of those metal boxes, which is nice, so we can put things in and cart them around. Now if you don't want any of that equipment, you can get rid of that and you reduce the slot count down to 948, and that is how much it is if you come on here and farm manager and start from scratch, because you don't start off with anything, no land or equipment. So that is all of that. Let's get going. I'm going to jump in the pickup and we will head on out this way. We'll come back down this way on ourselves, but I just want to get these 2 guys out of the way because they're a little bit round the corner in an awkward spot, which doesn't make it very friendly for a map tour. So we've got our first sale point, which is just here. This is Ledley Glenheim. This is basically your supermarket sale point. And if I stop just there by this red car, we've got an electric charging point just there. Pretty cool bit of water there. I like that. There's quite a few of those around the map, which makes it very scenic. But it is a very nice map. It's got some nice scenery, the lighting feels good on it. And if we go down this way, right opposite where we started is the tailor shop. Oh, by the way, I was saying, because we start all the way over here at this house, we can't go inside, but that's our sleep trigger. If you don't want that, you can sell that like so, and then that gets rid of that sleep trigger if you want, so you can go wherever you want. But I mean, we can put down more than one sleep trigger now anyway, so it's not a problem. And I need to buy those other 2 plots of land, don't I? So I will get out of the way of all the traffic and we will do that. Just there in front of us we've got the bakery, so you will drive in here. Oh, that barrier is automatic, but don't hit it. We've got a little basketball court over there, and whilst we are, and there's a lamppost there, try not to hit that as well. It's a little bit tight in here really, isn't it? Whilst we are here out of the way, let's buy those plots of land. So the first one is coming up next, that's why it reminded me. So plot 73, That is just over 77 grand. So let's buy that. And that is the pig farm. So there's that guy. There's that, which I'll talk about when we get there. And we've got another silo there. And the other plot is 75. That is just over 63 grand. And that is our chicken coop. That is all you get on that plot. So there you go. We've bought those. Let's carry on. A fuel station just to our left there, as you can see, and the way to get to that is just back over there next to our farmhouse. But we need to go down this little track here and open these gates, and this is going to be the pig farm. So I'm going to swing around so we can get a quick exit, but I will jump out and walk around. So we'll start with this guy. Now this does look like a normal sort of petrol tank, diesel tank, but this has got a bit of a trick up its sleeve. If we come up to it, see the field info bottom right, that has already got 1,000 litres of herbicide, diesel and liquid fertilizer. So this will hold those three types up to 24,000 litres, and you can mix and match. And obviously we just bought this plot of land, so we do start off with some in there. And not only that, we do start off with some pigs, and that goes the same for the chickens as well. Once you buy those plots, and obviously if you come on here a new farm manager store and start from scratch and buy the main farm, there will be those cows there as well. So we do now have 60 chickens and 1 rooster, and then we've got 20 pigs to look after, and they will be in here. Slurry collection point is just there. Your feed and straw will be unloading there, and I think that's it. Now there is no manure heap, and I think you're going to need to place one down for this guy. I haven't tested it, but I'm guessing you do need to. We've got a bit of storage there. These guys we can open. We've got a workshop trigger inside. More storage as we go. This is one of those silos with a huge capacity, and then we've got this massive great barn. Look how huge that is. Now there is lights in here, but I couldn't find... Oh, was that one there? No, that's just a mark on the wall. I think they might be automatic. I couldn't find a light switch. And that is the pig farm. So not a lot on there, but just enough to get you going. Right, moving on. If we go right out of here, I'm going to go to an area where there is quite a few things happening. Oh, I've missed the dairy, do apologise. That's the dairy just there, guys. Again, in through there, automatic barrier. And now we're going to go into the area where there's a few things scattered around. So we do need to drive into here. And we will go right again, because down in this corner, this is our oil mill, like so. If we come out just there, which is that way we came in, we've got a sell point. This is Agra Handle Pitter, so we can sell a few things there. Right in front of that, next to it, is the grain mill. And then down this side, right in front of us there, this is our cereal factory. And then just here is another sell point, and this is Bulawu. I think I probably said that completely wrong. Bulawu. And then tucked up in there through that fence, that is our sugar mill. So quite a few things going on in that area. Right, back out the way we came. Oh, my driving is terrible today. I do really like the little sort of lakes, ponds, whatever you would call them. Bits of water will do. But yeah, it's got a nice distance texture. You can see all the mountains in the background. Pretty cool. We are heading to the BGA, but that is slightly lower than what we are, and we do need to drive all around this field around to the other side to get to the entrance. But this is pretty scenic down here. Look at this view. Very nice. Looks like we've got some campers down there. Look, we've got some tents. Very cool. Nice, I like that. As you can see, lots of forestry around. Bunches of trees scattered about. Plenty of money to be earned, I think. Right, into the BGA. We've got 2 large bunker silos there. There's no sheds or nothing here, which is a bit of a surprise because it's quite a big area. Then we've got the usual sort of places where we can load up and unload, etc. But if you want to buy the BGA, and it is just a standard BGA, it's going to cost you 1.4 million just over. It's a bit of a weird price that. I don't understand why it's that. It's normally just like 1.5 million, isn't it? But it is what it is, I guess. But that's our BGA. Heading out of there and turning right. Just on the right here we have the spinnery. And then we need to go right again. And kind of same sort of thing we did to get to the BGA. We've got to go round this field sort of in a sort of point, so to speak. But again, pretty cool looking out across. I know I'm all over the road, but little random huts scattered around. And if we go into here, got a nice quirky little area here. This is where the debris crusher is. It's made to look like some sort of recycling area, I guess. Right, heading on down now. Got a pretty cool house there. And we're just about to go past one of the fields that we own, which is this guy to our left. So not a bad size. You can just about see the farm in the distance, which we will get to in a second. We need to head to the sawmill first, which is in amongst all these trees, which is pretty handy, isn't it? That is what we like to see, a sawmill amongst trees which we can chop down. Now there is a gate here, so we'll open that. I skipped forward to about 10:30 and this gate was still shut, so it is going to be a gate that you need to open and close yourself. But the sawmill is the usual kind of affair with your triggers, etc., and the standard price. So there's your sawmill. Now we can head to the main farm. So we'll go back out the way we came in. That's the only way in and out. Then just on our right is our turning. Now I probably will run around again. I will spin that round, we'll leave that running. So a little bit of storage over there. This shed we saw at the pig farm, as you can see, it does hold our tractors in and various bits of equipment. Another one of those guys, and again if we go up to it you can see bottom right, does have another 1,000 of each in there. Another silo with the huge capacity. Then we've got our cow barn, like so. Dialogue box just here. Will hold 140 cows, but like I said earlier, we do have 20 in there. Can open these doors just to give them a bit of air, but we can't go in no further. Now I think this is your slurry collection point with the pipe there, like so, and down the back end this guy I think is your milk, like so. Feed and straw will go in here. There's the trigger there. We do have some TMR in here by the looks of it. 11,900 litres, which is good. And again, no manure heap, so you probably will have to place one down. I have not used this mod, so I don't know if the manure appears inside or not, and I haven't tested it, so apologies for that. Do have a gate that leads out that back entrance like that. If we go onto the map, I'll quickly show you where we've been as well. So we started here, didn't we? And we went round, did that sell point at the electric charger, back down to these two productions, into the pig farm, fuel, dairy, in here where all these oil mill and things like that factories were, down there all the way around this point, up into the BGA, back out, spinnery, round here, into the debris crusher, all the way down, in there to the sawmill, and we are now at the main farm. So yeah, this leads off round to the back. I think it just leads to that lake, so we can grab some water from there, which is pretty cool if we wanted to. Do have a very large bunker silo. That is the mod that you saw at the start. A couple of trailers there, and then this is our bale and pallet storage. Holds up to 250, which is nice. And then this building is just one of those huge sheds again, which you saw just a second ago. It's got more of our equipment in. So there you go. That is the main farm. So we are now going to head out and down this way, I believe. Just trying to get my bearings. And then left here. One thing I haven't noticed is no people walking around. That's another one of our fields here. So they are cultivated by the look of it, ready to go. Yeah, there's plenty of traffic, but I haven't seen anyone walking around yet. So maybe we will. In here, huge area. This is our shop or store. So your icon's just there. And down the side here, we've got a workshop trigger. Like so. And this is also your reset point. So out here is where your reset or leased new equipment will spawn in. And then heading up here, we're heading to the chicken coop, which obviously we do now own because we bought it. And that is up this little track, and I will stop there, jump out. Again, there's a little gate here. You're going to tip in your chicken feed just there. Those fellas will appear out there, which is pretty cool. As you can see, we already have some, you know that. And then your dialogue box is just here. This will hold 1,360 chickens though, but we do have 60 in one rooster. And then your eggs are going to spawn all the way along here. We can't go in the building, so it's just decorative. We are going to carry on. We've got one more place to visit, guys. And that is literally over there where we can see that, and that is the animal dealer. And that will be the end of the tour, so we will stop something like that. So your dialogue box for your animals just there. It's going to show all the ones that we own now because we bought some. And then this guy over here is Station DS, and from here we can buy TMR or total mixed ration for your cows, wheat for your chickens, and pig food. So that's pretty cool. You can do that, and it's pretty cheap by the look of it. So there we go. that is it, guys. That is Knieskoppsheim by DS Power. Apologies if I have said that wrong, pronounced it wrong. Not the DS Power bit, the 9, you know what I mean. But if you have enjoyed the map tour, guys, please hit that like button. It goes a long way to supporting the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be awesome. And don't forget to smash the bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.